Hello guys, welcome back to my channel, and today I'll be going over probably the most important thing when it comes to trading, and that's understanding the external candles. What I mean by external candles is your higher time frame candles can be daily 4H, 1H. So for example, we have this daily candle. This daily candle got few 4H candles inside of it. Okay, so we got multiple 4H candles, and every single 4H candle got, okay, so this is daily. This is 4H, and this will be 1H. Okay, so every single 4H candle got 4 1H candles. And if you can understand where the next daily candle is going to be printed, where the next 4H candle is going to be printed, 1H candle is going to be printed, your win rate will be super high. Okay, so in this video, I'll be going over everything. So let's get right into it. So first of all, let me go over this price action, because every single candle is built from price action. What I mean by that is we got candle, for example. And just by looking at this candle, some of you might understand how this candle was printed. So this candle opened, went lower to create this wick, and then went higher like this. Okay, so this is the opening of the candle, this is the wick, and this is the, people call it distribution. Okay, so we got accumulation, manipulation, and distribution. That's how most people were taught these type of candles, and this is nothing special. This is just how the market moves. You can understand this, but it doesn't mean you'll be profitable, because you'll never know where the manipulation is most likely going to be. The price can create accumulation, manipulation, and now you think that you're going to have distribution, so you're going to enter, but in this case, price will just go lower. So maybe this was the accumulation, maybe this was the manipulation, and maybe now this is the distribution. But now, even though we think this could be the distribution, price will just go higher from this level. So understanding accumulation, manipulation, distribution means nothing. You need to understand where the manipulation is going to happen. So in this case, for most people, this looks like accumulation, manipulation, and after we broke below this low on a low time frame, they'll be selling from this level as a distribution. But as you can see, instead of selling, I entered buys. Because for me, this movement to the downside was just manipulation. Manipulation doesn't mean we have to sweep some type of low or some type of high. Let me show you an example. For example, if the price going higher, creating higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, now I would be expecting a higher high to be created, and most people think that for buy opportunity, we need to see some of manipulation and then go higher. For me, this movement to the downside was already manipulation. I use multi-time frame liquidity cycles, and that's exactly why you need to understand how the daily candles, 4H candles, 1H candles are being printed. So for example, let's say we close bullish like this. Okay, so we got this bullish close. This will be the next opening. And I will be expecting for the next daily bullish candle to open, create a small wick, and go higher. In this case, this small movement was this wick to go higher. Okay, so this was the manipulation on a daily time frame. And now this will be the distribution. Okay, so as you can see, we never swept some type of low on the left. I just understand how the candles are being printed. So if I can catch this wick on a daily, I can catch the same wick on a 4H, I can catch the same wick on a 1H, because as I said, market is fractal. Every single time frame is the same. So it is the same exact way. I caught these buys at this level. Some of you might be saying that, yeah, this is easy to do when the price action already happened. But I literally predicted that price will go lower to this level and then go higher. Okay, same thing. On this one, I will show you the exact videos I posted to Discord. Same thing around this level. So I was expecting manipulation to this level and go higher. And as you can see, there was no liquidity sweep. Same thing on this one. There was no liquidity sweep. Okay, so I do not care about liquidity sweeps. The only thing I care about is understanding where the manipulation is going to happen. So as you can see, this is the same exact price action. By the way, let me go back to the 1H. Okay, so this is the 1H time frame. By the way, in this video, I'll be only showing you top-down analysis. I also sell my exact entry point, stop loss, and TP into Discord. But when it comes to the entry model, I'll show you in the next video. But right here, as you can see, exactly what I was expecting. This is the 30-minute time frame, so tap into this level and go higher. Same thing on this one, as you can see, exactly as I predicted. And in the Discord, I have over 100 videos showing my exact thought process every single week. So for example, I'll show you my top-down analysis on a Tuesday, what I'll be expecting during this price action. So on a Tuesday, I said that the next day I'll be expecting price tapping into this level and going higher. And on a Wednesday, you can just check what happens. So the same exact price action. So Tuesday, I'll do the top-down analysis. Wednesday, there's going to be a breakdown. So I think this is the best possible way to learn. So you see basically just forward testing in real time. And there are over 100 videos with my thought process. And every single day, I'm looking for the same thing. And that's exactly what I want to show you in this video, what I look for every single day. So as I said before, if you understand where the daily candle is most likely going to be printed, because on indices, usually we have daily candle, then the next daily candle will open, go higher, next daily candle open to go higher. And most people will be looking for continuations in these levels. But the next candle will create another wick and continue higher without tapping into this level. Okay, if I go to daily, as you can see, when the market is trending, we can literally catch every single wick like this. The only time I wouldn't be catching the wick is when we sweep the previous day low. And if we're gonna sweep the previous day low, it usually means either a reset of the trend, or it means that the market is gonna range for a few days and then go higher. Okay, so the first option, we're gonna sweep the previous day low and close bullish. This is even better because I call it the continuation candle, and the next day is like 80%, 90% gonna be bullish. So you can literally just place entry point or opening, SL below this low, and most likely you'll get like 2% for free. Okay, so this is just cheat code. So now you know if the market is going higher with momentum, all you have to do is wait for the next daily open to create wick, catch your entry point inside the wick. As I said, I'm gonna go over entry points in the next video, but this is super important when it comes to the hard time frame, because most people are gonna be looking for these gaps to be filled, but will miss the whole movement. As you can see, most of the time, price will just go higher without tapping into the gap and not breaking the previous day low. As you can see, most of the candles are not going to be broken in an uptrend. And if you just understand this simple logic, you can use the previous candle as your trading range, where you're going to be looking for some type of buying confirmation. Okay, so let's say, for example, the next day open, went a bit higher, then a bit lower. And let's say you waited for some type of fake BOS, inducement, close above the 50% of this whole range. Once you're going to close above the 50%, we're just going to enter SL below this low, because this should be the daily candle wick. Okay, so this should be the wick. And now we should just enjoy the bullish body to be printed like this. Hopefully it makes sense. If you got any questions about this, you can just DM me on Instagram. So when it comes to the previous daily candle, you can just use the whole candle as your trading range, refine it to some sort of sniper level. And inside the sniper level, you can just use your buying confirmation. And that's it. Hopefully it makes sense. And if you got any questions, you can just DM me on Instagram, and see you next time.